Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am back again today because I have a reveal, and I have mentioned it here and there in comments, and so I've gotten a couple of questions on my previous videos about the bag, and so I thought I would go ahead and do the reveal and then talk about, compare the differences between this bag and another very similar bag. So I'm fidgeting because I'm on my knees here. Okay, so I was at the outlet a couple of weeks ago with no intention to buy this bag at all. And I saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, that is a beautiful bag. So I picked it up and then I proceeded to look at it and look inside, and I saw some things that were a little different. So I was a little bit curious as to what it was. Here's the bag, and it's a Florentine satchel. Small Florentine satchel, and it was just so smooth and perfect. The sides are a little pebbly, but the back and the front are very smooth. This one's a little pebbly, but I don't know if you guys can see one difference already that you might notice. Subtle difference. Anyway, what I noticed was it's a black satchel and it has white contrast stitching. Now, I believe in the other ones I've seen, the stitching might be black or dark brown. Also, the underside of the tassels are red and not the green suede that you would normally find in the Florentine satchels. So this was just, this black and red contrast was so striking to me, and I just fell in love with this bag. So then I looked inside. Look at that difference. It's no longer the green suede, but it is a smooth piece of leather. Now, I was like, oh, is that leather or is that coated cotton? I really can't even tell right now. It feels like lamb leather, very soft glove leather. And then I looked further inside the bag, and what did I see? But not red cotton lining, but the pink and white gingham check like you would find on maybe the Dylan collection or the Logo Lock Hobo from QVC. So then I said, why is this different than the other Florentine satchels? So the SA came over to me and she explained that this bag might have a few differences because this bag is made in America. It is from the Made in America series or line from Dooney Bourke. So then I looked inside and I saw on the registration, registration number tag, I don't know if you can see that, and pardon my nails, I really need to do them. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Dooney and Bourke. Hold on, I gotta see what it says. Dooney and Bourke Inc., made in USA. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Dooney and Bourke, made in USA. So, it's a made in the USA Dooney and Bourke Small Florentine Satchel. And so I checked a couple other bags they had on a shelf. They had a brown Timoro, and that one also had the same lining. It was quite pebbled and a little scratched. So this one just called out to me. And also, just to point out that the underside of the tassels are also that smooth leather. I guess they have to be leather then. It can't be coated cotton, I guess. Instead of the suede. So then I brought it home and I began to compare it with my other small Florentine satchel. I have the crimson. And so, I was just kind of trying to compare for differences. Now this still has brown Timoro whip stitching on the handles, which I thought was also beautiful because I just love that black and brown color combination. I compared everything here. So the hardware is the same color, matte gold. It's the same size and the same weight. It's got all the same Here, hold on a second. I put the strap, I tried carrying it today without the strap, which is new for me because I usually like to have the strap on there, but I really enjoyed carrying it without it. It was just such a fun, cute little satchel. I enjoyed it so much. So here I'll compare the hardware, and it appears to be exactly the same. It's very nice and heavy and thick, and the strap is very nice and it's pretty thick. And I think it appears to be about the same. It might be a tiny, tiny bit thicker. I don't know if you can probably not really see that too well, but the underside of this one is tan and the underside of this is black. So that's kind of nice that it's not, you know, it doesn't appear to be unfinished like this one kind of does. So here, let me just take the strap off of here for ease of showing you. So they're both about the same size. Let's see if this shows better. Yeah, it's about the same size. It's just that it's kind of a little, you know, it's a little squishy and off kilter there. But contrast stitching, contrast stitching. I thought the black one, though, that I saw before didn't have contrast stitching. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's the all black without the Timoro whip stitch. I'm not sure. So then the other differences that I mentioned also is this suede versus smooth leather here. Red, green. The inside of these is the red cotton lining, whereas this is the gingham check, thicker, you know, rougher lining. The registration number tag inside of the Small Florentine Satchel just says Dooney Bourke Inc. It doesn't say where it's made. What else? The pockets on the inside of this one do not have the snap on this slip pocket. And in how they feel, it's hard to tell. I think they're probably about the same size and depth. They are lined or trimmed in leather. There's the leather patch logo and the zipper pocket and the slip pocket. So everything, those are lined in leather in both. They both have the same key keeper, nylon gunmetal. They both have the braided zipper pulls. So really everything I believe is pretty much the same except for those details on the tassels and on the inside, the lining and the leather there. One other difference that I noticed, can you see that on the bottom? This is just one continuous piece of, well, it's not continuous, I'm sorry. It's got a seam right here, so it's two pieces of leather that are sewn together right here. But this one has an extra piece of leather along the bottom that's sewn on, which gives it rigidity here. It's actually pretty stiff right there. Quite a bit stiffer. So it does have that extra piece of leather, which I believe helps the bag not sag when you have items in there. But I don't really think it's much of a difference at all. I think it just helps reinforce it a little bit. So, what else? I think that's pretty much it. The zip tape color is red on here. I know sometimes it's different, like on this crimson, it's brown, which I really like. It blends in better with this crimson color. I would not like it to be bright red on this bag. So that's that. I did notice, so these are at the outlets, and I believe it was 40% off. And then when I got it, there was an extra $25 off of leather bags. So I got an extra discount. They are also right now on I Love Dooney. And let's see, they have a lot of colors. They have black, natural, chestnut, brown Timoro, navy, red, raspberry. I think that's it. And the raspberry is $220, and I believe the rest of the colors are $278 or $279. They're on the I Love Dooney site. They're also on the eBay storefront for I Love Dooney. I don't know if they're on the Amazon storefront. I haven't checked there. But I believe those are this bag. They are, it doesn't show the inside of the bag in the pictures, but it does show the red on the tassels, which is leading me to believe it is the Made America version. So that's that. If you guys have any more questions or want any more information, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks, guys. Bye.